I applied because it was like the pinnacle of the Primus program, and I mean, it's a bit proud of me to say this, but I really felt that having gone through the whole juniors from juniors all the way until Primus, it would be a good at least something to try for, as part of the pinnacle.
Did you go for founders program?
Yeah, I did.
What do you find different from the seniors and primary program?
So the Primus program, for me, gave me a much wider scope. Allowed me to see the company from, because you see, when I was in the seniors, the main focus was on our junior batch. There's this mentorship thing in my company, so between the Sec 4s and the Sec 1s. But when you go to Primus, you kind of see the company in the wider scope of things, and it gives you, it's like a precursor to officerhood, in the sense that you can take care of more issues. Yeah.
So you want to be
That I'm not sure yet. I think I need to pray about it, as my officers always tell me, and it's very important because for me, God's calling is very important in my life. So, yeah, I suppose I might become an officer. It's a possibility, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah.
So do you know much about founder?
Our founder, you mean Sir William Alexander Smith? Yeah, I was just reading up on him a few days ago. I mean, we all know he set up the company in Glasgow.
Do you think, what lessons do you think we can learn from him that we're not applying?
They're not applying.
Navigate on the
I think there needs to be a more adventurous spirit. He was a trailblazer in many respects. But for BB nowadays, a lot of things we tend to follow our old roots, and we tend in the Primus program, like in my company, there's a lot of questioning, in the sense that we question the old and we try something new to be more in more companies. Yeah, that's what I feel.
So what will you introduce now?
I will introduce implement something that didn't work out in my year, which was the mentorship scheme. Do you know what a mentorship scheme is?
So is that very adventurous for your company?
I suppose it's something that has never quite worked out. So if there's a new spin on sure.
So what's the new scheme?
Like I think it'll be concentrating on a few boys, a few select boys who maybe who need a more help, more integration in the company, and we try to instill a passion into the older boys to take care of their welfare. Yeah. Well, does it sound quite old to you?
So if you take care of a few boys, then what are the rest do?
The rest are usually the boys who are forward thinking. The rest of the boys are usually those who have more interaction with the seniors, or but they manage to integrate better with the rest of the company. It's not that we're totally ignoring these boys. In fact, it might even be a good idea to get these boys to help those who are having a problem fitting in or trying to go through their BB walk. So in a sense, we're not totally ignoring them. We'll still have people who interact with them on a common basis. Yeah.
Timothy, you're in charge of Christian education, right?
How do you know? Oh yes, I wrote it down in my report. Okay. Yeah.
I know, is it? Huh? So you're in charge of Christian education.
Mm-hmm.
You wrote a paper on to
That was a very long paper. Yeah.
recommending change in the company. So tell me, your company, you're in a Christian school, right? You're a Christian hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a problem?
A problem.
Right? I mean, you know what the government ruling is. What's the government
Yes.
ruling?
Now the government ruling is as in schools I think there's a certain limit to how much you can preach a certain religion. So yeah, there was the whole controversy over preaching, teaching, not preaching, in a few years back.
Are you sure that's the government ruling?
I'm not sure what the government ruling is, but that's the general sense I get.
Anyway, explain yourself.
Anyway, I feel that in ACS it's a Methodist school, so we don't get as much. I don't think I'm very much aware as maybe say in any other neighborhood school how it would feel like to be in an environment that was more secular in nature. But in ACS, there's less of an obstacle to this whole preaching thing. In fact, I'm also actively involved in Fire AC. There's this Christian group that we have. We meet up regularly and we spread the gospel quite freely and quite without resistance. Yeah, but elsewhere I think it might be different.
Okay, Timothy, I'll just put it this way. What if a parent came up to you one day and she was concerned that the son will be exposed to such Christian teachings and weighing your convictions? How would you answer her?
We have to do it in a in a friendly, I guess in an amiable way. I have to you have to explain how it's like. Maybe just find out more of what her concerns are, in a sense the deeper concerns underlying her bigger concern for a child receiving such religious teaching.
Purely against Christianity, as in like she's a Muslim or atheist.
Then I will have to, of course I have to apologize, because they're after all the parents of the child. But that being said, it's not that you will totally give up on telling this child, sharing. Maybe we share them in more indirect means, like through love, through the things that we do. Yeah.
No, it's not.